one that I create for myself, one that I know you are proud of.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome.
Somebody gets to leave their day-to-day thoughts for 5 minutes and actually be present with me, maybe speak about something that's been sitting on their chest, and then receive this little piece of art that kind of captures that moment in a snapshot. I was like, oh my God, I have to do that. That is my life calling. I found her email address randomly, sent her my life story basically, being like, this is who I am, here's some of my poems. So she kind of took me under her wing and mentored me. After that first day, I was hooked because I could go out whenever I wanted and have that amazing emotional exchange with strangers. As much as it makes the other person I'm writing for feel good, I found that regardless of how my day or my week was going, when I went out and did that, I was instantly in a better mood.
What can I write for you about?
I feel like I am going through a period of transformation.
What can I write for you about?
Something just about feeling like myself again.
So the basics of typewriter poetry consists of being able to be really present in the moment, because you have to actively listen to the person in front of you. And you need to make them feel safe enough to open up to you. You've known them for about 5 seconds and you're saying, tell me something on your mind, what's going on with you? Trust yourself that within a minute or two, you're going to be able to write something based on everything you've heard.
I just lost my mother like 2 years ago, and it's just kind of difficult.
So for example, the woman who had lost her mother 2 years ago. I haven't had to experience that, but being able to, for 5 seconds, put myself in her shoes and really empathize with the place that she's in and let that hit me is, I think, then where I'm able to go to that emotional place that she's feeling and say, okay, what are the words that rise up from that? When someone's talking to me, I will usually see in my head the very first line of the poem while the person's talking to me. Once I have that first line, I just write and I let all the words flow out.
Yeah, I stand freely in a new sense of comfort, one that I create for myself, one that I know you are proud of. My pleasure.
I hope your happiness. I hope your happiness.
Thank you. Thank you. Same for you.
As a society, we don't feel like we're being listened to, and we don't feel like anybody really cares about what's on our mind. It's really interesting when people walk up to me and I ask them, okay, what's on your mind? What can I write for you about? Some people, I can just see the shock in their face from being asked that question, honestly. To see people soften and open up and have that ability to completely change their day within 5 minutes of having that interaction with me, I'm just like, that's enough for me. It's magical. I feel like I can feel the energy shift in the park, in like my little bubble. I think the most surprising thing was to me was how many people related to the stories that people were telling and the poems themselves. Because obviously it's a very personal poem, right? I've written it specifically for that person. But people have been able to reflect their own stories and their own feelings onto those poems and be able to get something from it.